Impossible. Kabuto Yakushi. Your jutsu has one downside, and that downside is me. Uchiha Itachi. But we're not reviewing Itachi today. We already reviewed Itachi. Today, we'll be reviewing Kabuto Yakushi, a total Bestlee custom from Naruto Shippuden. It's Figuarts styled. As you can see, he looks incredible. Just absolutely unbelievable tailoring, paintwork, sculpting. I mean, check that out. That is really nice. Double layered. It's probably just a Figuarts like blank body under there. And he did, I don't know if it's going to show up. Yep. He did do the entire body. So you can see like that, as requested. I don't know if I'm going to take his whole thing off. It is a little hard, but as you can see, like in there, he's got the full garb. Let's see if I can lift it up real fast without messing things up here. Just to show, but no, I don't think it's gonna go. Maybe. Yeah, one more layer. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. So you can see up in there. It's not coming out too well on camera. You can kind of see it. And bring it a little closer. There we go. It looks a lot better in person. The camera's not picking that up, but the whole body's done. Head to toe, Sage mode, Kabuto. That's what I wanted. The hood is a little high, but it's fine because the horns there are just unbelievable, super delicate. Luckily, if one breaks, it won't be the end of the world. I mean, if you're a fan of the manga and anime, you know what I'm talking about. How he loses one, but I'd rather not. I'd rather keep him intact there. But yeah, the glasses are just stuck on there, but like a tack, it looks like. But yeah, that's just, let me get focused there. There we go. That's just unbelievable. Unbelievable job. Unbelievable job. Of course, he comes with, get that hood back on there. Don't break anything off, please. These are not cheap. As you can see, they're definitely quality. But I've said this before about customs in general. You have to be delicate with them. You know, they're not super fragile, but they're not as durable as a Marvel Legend. Let's just say, for example, you know, they are prototype level, where they're a little bit more durable than a prototype, but more fragile than a domestic figure. He does come with extra hands, but it's just your normal gray hands and things like that. So I just put the open palm on there for now, because that's mostly his jutsu hands. I do have to give him a weapon holding hand so he can hold Sasuke's sword. It's going to be so sick. Let's go into just his accessories real fast. He came, besides the hands, he came with this snake. Let's give this a go here. It's got like putty on it, or sticky tack, I should say. Check the snake out. I have a few other snakes and stuff like that. I definitely need more official, like Orochimaru or just Naruto snakes in general. Because they all have that, like, Orochimaru eye. You know what I'm saying? So, oh no, it didn't work. But I've had this figure for, again, a while. I've been meaning to show him off, teased him in other videos and previews, but I don't think it's going to stay. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I mean, he's got all the articulation. We'll go right into that. The head, I mean, I'll take the hood off because I don't want to break any horns, but it gets everything. You know what I mean? I'm just being super delicate also because the tips of the hair in there. I know something's going to snap off at one point. I just hope it's nothing too noticeable. But again, it's just a Figuarts blank body under there. So, you know, he's got ab crunch. He can move his arms everywhere, double joints. I'm having a little trouble getting his arm up. Well, this one went up. I must have just twisted it in there. Oh no, it's just tight. Thigh cut. I mean, bicep cut. But he does have a thigh cut in there too. Double jointed legs. I can bend the knee, but you can't really see it because of the cloak. But despite the cloak, he does get fair articulation in there. Ugh. Luckily, it's a Figuarts blank body. I mean, it is painted up and stuff like that, but if something goes, the joints and things like that are easily replaceable. It won't be detrimental. But the head sculpt, on the other hand, I definitely, and of course the tailored outfit here, definitely want to keep intact. Let's get him standing up there. Yeah, so he's not leaning against anything. Just take him in there for a minute. He just looks so incredible. All right, let's move on to some comparisons, just some quick ones here. Here's Edo Itachi on a Anime Heroes. You know, there's the regular domestic, States domestic, like Target, Walmart, wherever. Your online dealers, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad, Amazon, just the regular Itachi figure. That's like the $20 one. Here's Sasuke for that awesome battle. If you were reading the manga at the time, that was really cool how they did the three-way battle where it was like the Hokage versus Madara, and then it was Naruto, B, Guy, and Kakashi versus Obito. Well, they didn't know it was Obito then, but Obito and the 6 reanimated Jinchuriki. And then these two versus Kabuto. It was like three-way battle. Oh my god. That's why people say Naruto is peak, because, I mean, if you're a fan and you know that lineup, I mean, come on, can you argue with that? That was just, those fights were unbelievable. All the fights in Naruto are just unbelievable. There's Obito, Toby, however you want to call it. I'll do a couple more here. They did Almost Fight. They're on a team. Kakashi and Obito, Kakashi and Kabuto, getting tongue-tied here with all these names, didn't really fight either. Or, well, not this mode of Kabuto. He fought him during the, was it the first tuning exam briefly in medical? Here's Naruto there. We really need, I've been saying we need a guy, but we also need, oh man, what's his name? He took over for them. Man, I'm blanking on the names. Here's a Zetsu. I think that's version 2. Zetsu. Whoops, having a fig avalanche here. Just a mini one. Let me grab one more guy here just to even it out. I don't have Madara out. That's shame on me. You'll see that later on. Here's Dark Zetsu. I will be bringing out, I mean, you will be seeing comparisons to all. I have a really good idea. I've been working on a Naruto game for, oh goodness, close to 20 years now. And it's almost, I don't want to say almost done, but no, it's not even almost done. I'm like maybe just like a third of the way there. Not even, but why is it taking you so long? Well, because I don't have direct access to Kishimoto. That's why. So I have to battle test and just basically test jutsu versus jutsu. See, it's like rock, paper, scissors, you know what I mean? I gotta really know what beats what. None of that internet argument stuff. I gotta know definitively, you know, like water beats fire, not more than obvious stuff like that. But yeah, it's been taking a long time. I feel like the science doctor in the lab from Boruto, you know, they like test jutsu with the scientific ninja tool. But yeah, so I've been enjoying the Bestlees. I've been enjoying Figuarts. They've been scaring me a little bit. They're giving us lists of figures we want, yet we're only pre-ordering like, what, 3 a year? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe 5 a year? That's a little better. I feel like it's only 3 a year, 2 to 3 a year. I would like it to be 6 to 12 a year, you know, once a month. I mean, let's go, Tamashii. I mean, maybe they're afraid of the soft goods because they're going to need to do soft goods. It's real, doing them plastic, the Akatsuki robes. Oh, I almost butchered that. I don't know about them being plastic. I mean, you saw Toby and all that. I mean, we'll end up, I mean, if we can swap them out, but it would just be so much better for them and cost effective. Just do cloth good robes, and, you know, you could have their normal versions underneath and just have switch out parts. So if you take off the cloth goods robe, you can just, because they all have like different weird forms, you know what I mean? Like Kasame, for example, like you could have a whole upper body that's different, but his lower body can just be normal swapped. Maybe swap the feet or something similar to the Rock Lee. I mean, there's so many directions they could go. Just do the cloth goods. They've done it before. Here, let me bring out real quick as an example. Obi-Wan is on the newer side, and it's not the greatest, but the material's good. It's wired. It's a great attempt. I mean, the hood's good. I mean, you know, I'm not doing the greatest job real fast, but you know, if they do the Akatsuki robe similar to this, I'd be down with that. I'd be definitely down with that. I think that's the way to go. You know, Tamashii really needs to do that. If they don't, I mean, it'll be a shame. We'll see what they work with. But definitely would like some other forms. Until then,